judge. Dredd may be the law, but I am the judge. And today we're passing judgment on a video game. The Sega Genesis 1995 game from Acclaim, Judge Dredd. Alright, let's check out Dredd's adventures. Here's Dredd on assignment. How are the controls? Pretty good. Left and right moves Dredd back and forth. Looking up with the up button, looking down with the down button. You can fire your lawgiver, jump, and also cycle through different weapons when you pick them up. There's one down at the bottom of the screen. There's a perp right now. There. I've arrested him. To the ISO cube! Be best to arrest as many perps as you can. A complaint I have of this game is it's difficult to know where to go. I can see there's a perp over there. I want to get him. I also have to destroy those barrels. Turns out, this is a ladder I'm above. It's not very obvious. I can cycle through my weapons and choose grenades. They're useful for getting rid of the containers. Nice variety of different types of weapons and pickups in this game. Again, very difficult to see the ladders. Come on, Dredd, you can take a bit of gas. Really hard to jump up sometimes. The controls are not great. I have a hard time jumping back on that ladder. When you get to a computer terminal, you can push up and check your status. I don't need to know my status. It's funny to think of Dredd unbalanced, but look at him. Sometimes you reach a section where you think you can't return. I used to think once I jump down from this area, I'm done. Luckily, if you jump correctly, you can get back. Little tricks like that give the game some longevity, but it also makes it really confusing. Ideally, you'd like to arrest as many perps as you can. To the ISO cubes! You gotta cycle through your weapons and break down that wall. A complaint I have? There aren't really any clues sometimes. You have to guess. To the ISO cubes. Like a lot of platformers of its day, this game requires you to push crates into areas so you can get to hard-to-reach spots. Another complaint I have of this game is you see areas you're supposed to go into, but you can't until your objectives are done. There's an unusual looking perp up ahead. I'm gonna just take him out. Some kind of ghostly helmet came out of there. Remember once Dredd talking about something to do with apparitions? As mentioned earlier, another complaint I have is you have to complete all your objectives before you can enter the second level. A bit confusing. I don't know what these apparitions are all about. I'll have to talk to Dredd. There's another example of a frustration I have. There's a door in Dredd's way. Only when he's completed his objectives will that door open. Watch out for that ooze. Only now that I've destroyed that crate is that door going to be open for me. As you can see, now that I've completed my objectives, I can get into that door. There's no arresting this creep. This is where all those extra pickups will come in so handy. It's your last life, Dredd. You better make it work. You've been judged guilty. The sentence is game over, Judge. So what's my final verdict of Judge Dredd for the Sega Genesis? In my books, it's not bad. It gets a commendation. It has very good graphics for the time. The music is excellent. I like the pickups. Everything that my lawgiver has, this game uses to full advantage. I also like the fact that you can arrest perps instead of just killing them. That's something every street judge should be doing anyway. On the negatives, if you don't know your way around those maps, you're in trouble. Nobody's going to help you. The ladders are not always easy to spot. And sometimes there's a barricade in your way that you don't know you've got to complete your objectives to get past. However, all in all, a pretty decent game. As I say, it gets a commendation. Now, stay out of trouble.